Welcome back, football fans, to the center of the action. We are diving headfirst into a transfer storm that is brewing between two of the absolute giants of European football. And let me tell you, this one has all the ingredients of a summer blockbuster. We are talking about Manchester United. We are talking about Barcelona. And right in the middle of the crossfire is one of the most promising young talents in world football who finds himself at a sudden, shocking crossroads. The headlines are screaming, the rumors are flying, and the focus is squarely on the Camp Nou. The name on everyone's lips today is Alejandro Baldé. For years, he has been touted as the heir apparent, the future of that left flank for the Blaugrana. But right now, the narrative has flipped. We are looking at a potential exit, a massive shakeup, and a Premier League giant ready to pounce on a moment of weakness. Let's break down exactly what is happening, because the context here is absolutely critical. We are looking ahead to the 2026-27 season, but the seeds of this move are being sown right now in the heat of a turbulent 2025-26 campaign. Reports coming out of England, specifically from the team at Team Talk, have dropped a bombshell. Manchester United is preparing a serious, multi-million euro offensive to bring Alejandro Baldé to Old Trafford. Now, why is this happening? Why would Barcelona even entertain letting a 22-year-old jewel go? It comes down to one word: momentum. And right now, Baldé doesn't have it. The young Spaniard is living through a nightmare scenario under Hansi Flick. We aren't just talking about a bad game here or there. We are talking about a fundamental shift in the hierarchy. Alejandro Baldé has lost his undisputed starter status. He has lost ground. And recently, he has lost his place in the 11 to Gerard Martin. Just look at the recent clash against Girona. That was a massive fixture, a derby with huge La Liga implications. And what did Hansi Flick do? He left Baldé on the bench. He opted for Martin. That sends a message louder than any press conference ever could. It tells the player, the agent, and the market that Baldé is no longer untouchable. And when a player like that becomes touchable, the sharks start circling. Manchester United has smelled blood in the water. The Red Devils are reportedly analyzing this situation with microscopic detail. They see a world-class talent who is currently undervalued, underutilized, and perhaps unhappy. The figure being floated around? 40 million euros. That is the opening salvo United is planning for the summer transfer window. Now, let's analyze that number for a second. 40 million euros for Alejandro Baldé. On paper, considering his ceiling, that sounds like a steal, but we have to look at the contractual reality. Baldé is tied to Barcelona until June 2028, and here's the kicker. He has a release clause of 1 billion euros. Yes, with a B. That clause was designed to be a fortress, a hands-off warning to the state-owned clubs and the Premier League elite. It gives Barcelona security. It gives them leverage. But a release clause doesn't matter if the manager doesn't fancy the player, and the club needs to balance the books. The question is 40 million enough to tempt Laporta and the Barcelona board? It's a complex equation. Baldé has struggled physically over the last few months. Injuries have taken their toll, disrupting his rhythm and robbing him of that explosive acceleration that makes him so dangerous. This 2025-26 season has been a roller coaster of high expectations and crushing lows. Let's look at the stats, because numbers don't lie, but they do tell a story. Baldé has racked up 32 appearances this season. He's been present, but the output? 3 assists. For an attacking fullback in a Hansi Flick system, that is arguably below par. He hasn't been able to rediscover that electric form that made him a breakout star in previous years. He's struggling to impact the game in the final third, and defensively, questions are being asked. However, despite the bad phase, sources inside Catalonia suggest that Barcelona still trusts the potential of the athlete. They know that form is temporary, but class is permanent. They have no immediate intention to open talks. But we all know how the transfer market works. If the player pushes for a move, if he feels marginalized by Flick, and if United comes in with a project that promises him undisputed starter status in the Premier League, that not-for-sale sign can disappear very quickly. And we cannot ignore the broader context of what is happening at Barcelona right now. This isn't just about one player, it's about a team under immense pressure. The atmosphere at the club is tense. They are coming off a bitter result in the Copa del Rey semifinals against Atletico Madrid. That hurts. But the real blow came in La Liga. That loss to Girona, it was catastrophic. It wasn't just a loss, it was a surrender of the leadership of the Spanish championship. The team suffered a reverse that saw them knocked off their perch at the top of the table, and the outfall has been ugly. We've seen heavy criticism directed at the refereeing, with Juan Laporta and the administration going to war with La Liga officials. When the club is in turmoil, when the president is fighting the league, and the team is losing its grip on the title, the dressing room becomes a fragile place. In this environment, a player like Baldé, who is already feeling insecure about his position, becomes vulnerable. Manchester United knows this. They are banking on the chaos. They are banking on the idea that Baldé might want a fresh start away from the toxic pressure cooker that Camp Nou has become in recent weeks. The Red Devils are looking at their own squad planning for 2026-27 and seeing a Baldé-shaped hole on the left. If they can secure him for 40 million, it would be a masterstroke of market opportunism. But Barcelona will not go down with a fight. They face Levante this Sunday at the Camp Nou. It's a 12:15 kickoff. It's not just a game, it's a must-win for redemption.
It's a chance for the team to bounce back immediately. Will Baldé play? Will Hansi Flick reinstate him to the lineup to prove he still has faith? Or will Gerard Martin start again, fueling the fires of these transfer rumors even further? Every team sheet release now becomes a referendum on Baldé's future. This is the beauty and the brutality of elite football. One minute you are the golden boy with a €1 billion price tag. The next you are fighting for your spot while foreign giants prepare bid packages to take you away. So keep your eyes on this space. The 2026-27 season planning is already underway, and the first major domino to fall could be Alejandro Baldé swapping the sunny coast of Catalonia for the rainy nights of Manchester. United is ready. The offer is being prepared. The pressure is on Barcelona. Can they rehabilitate their young star, or are we witnessing the final months of Baldé in a Blaugrana shirt? We will be tracking every development of this story as it unfolds. Stay tuned, because this transfer saga is only just beginning.